Oh man, we're here. And have I got a surprise for you? Papa's got a new node tree. Wondering who Papa is? That's me. Yeah, I have a new node tree. I'm very excited to try this puppy out. I did a bunch of research, went back and forth with chat. Maybe that's a wise choice, maybe it's not. We'll see. But yeah, I'm hoping this all turned out according to plan. I'm just live and I sound all right. Let's check it. Oh yeah, wait, where's the volume? Oh yeah, solid. Cool. Okay, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. So I'm not gonna mess with what came before as much as I want to start from here. So I bet this looks terrifying for some people, but it's actually brilliant for me. I don't even want to explain it, but I'm probably gonna have to explain it once people join. We shall see. So, yeah, I kind of left off here. I was really happy with this image, with the way it turned out. I kind of want to go back in time, see what it is I did. Let's see here. So obviously there's going to be like no production after the fact. Oh wow, the split tone did a lot, eh? Yeah, it really melds the image together, honestly. So, starting with exposure and color, balancing, HSV-SAT, I don't even that fully cut off. Now I power windowed it, changed the contrast a little bit, messed with some HDR, color curves, and log wheels to clean up the lows. And then I added the cine on. And then I went with a final contrast. And this is what I ended up with, bro. I'm really happy with this image. I mean, obviously it's super dark. It's supposed to be. And yeah, when I play back, by the way, you're gonna have this black bar underneath. Oh, speaking of, there's definitely just like an image. That image. Yeah, there it is. My little camera. Oh, fix that. Okay, so yeah, is Carlos in the chat? Is that Carlos in there? What's going on, dude? It must be. Must be. Do you like my new node tree? Isn't it terrifying? I'm not gonna explain it. Not gonna explain it. It's a lot. A lot to explain. I'm just gonna use it, and you're gonna see me use it. So, I think this is... node tree is crazy. Bro, I went hard. I did so much research. That Greg guy just got me thinking. Or was it Henry? I forget what his name was. Anyways, so yeah. This is how I am going to do it from now on. Starting with exposure. I have it set to linear, so I could just literally... Oh, wow. Yeah, just messing with exposure. So, dude. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much, dude. Pretty much. How was that? Was it Interstellar you went and saw? How was that? How did that go? Color node where I can fix the colors. This thing is a lot of fun. Good to me. Yep. It was amazing. Dude, I could imagine. That's so cool. I really would love to see Interstellar in theaters. A blast. Final balance? I don't know. I mean, I like what it looks like right now. I'm not gonna mess around. Power windows, I really think the only thing I'm gonna do here is on this side of the screen. Really necessarily. Let's see what that's. Yeah, I think I like that. So back Dolby Atmos. Oh man. And that's the thing about Nolan films, dude. That guy goes epic with the sounds. He makes sure of it. Yeah, I bet it was epic. It's down. Gives it that. Yeah, I prefer it. So now we're at our second. Literally, we'll just juice it up a little bit. HDR wheels. I might get a little bit specific about it and bring the lows way. So, I like that. It's like, yeah, I like how dark that is. Yeah, I really appreciate how dark that is. And then, suppose if I could take down a little bit of the highlights, be great too. That's pretty good. You know, I'm starting to think that I do want a little bit of a power window in this corner. Something go like so. On and basically let's see. Yeah, where it's not too affected it is. Give me a few. All good, man. Enjoy your pancakes. I'll be here. On my curves, there's really nothing else I want to do here. If anything, I can mess with the style. I don't know if you have a gate on your mic, but the audio is cutting a bit. I've been having low-key issues with this mic. I don't know what it is. Did that fix the problem? And I'll turn it up a bit too. Let me know if that fixed the problem. If there's anything else I can do to make it better, let me know. Been having some issues with this mic for some reason. I don't know why. Okay. Moving on. Log is looking good. I got no problems. No beef. Add that cine on. Look. Ooh. It's beautiful. So then tone it down a bit, yeah. But it really has that. Yeah, dude. I like what it does. And then the film look creator. Let's see here. I always like to split tone a bit. Here, I want to listen to myself. Film look creator. Let's see here. Am I still cutting to split tone a bit? Here, I want to listen to myself. Film look creator. Okay, I'm gonna listen to myself in a bit because then I'm just on repeat. But I'm just curious. I hope it's not too bad. Hope it's not too bad. So what? Ooh. Yeah, what hue angle are we going for here? For me, just that yellowness. Yeah, that's good. And the pivot. So it's blue and yellow, looks like, yeah. Similar to what we were going for before. Just like that. So that's without, and then we add a bit. This adds that warmth. Also adds a lot, actually. It really takes the color out of the background there. I don't know. Yeah, I do like it. Now, Cineon versus that. Oh yeah, bro. Just takes it on another level. Very good, very good. Cineon versus that. Sounds like, bro. Okay. Sounds like my voice is back to normal, mostly. Moving on to the next shot. So I don't know if I want to copy and paste. Ooh, okay. I know it just all it does is darken, but I love this. This is closer to what I want it to be. It's way too dark, but it is closer to what I want it to be. So I'm gonna reset. We're gonna go back, open up our node tree, and okay, now we're met with the blank canvas. So we're gonna just do our thing with exposure. Essentially, we just want to bring the highs up a bit and the lows way down. Take it to a place, man. Take it to a place. That I like. I know it's very dark again, but we'll get there. Now here with the white balance, I want to make that white. Let's see what this is, where this is at. Not exactly. Close. That's a little bit better, maybe a bit greener, no? Yeah, no, a little bit less. Okay, so that cleans up that problem. Again, yeah, no, that's a good spot. Skin is exactly where I want it to be. Now, saturation we might want to bring up a bit. I don't know, saturation was definitely higher in this shot. Again, that's such a stylized look. I might want to change it, but we're messing around. Now this, okay, upon further reflection, I'm seeing a lot of blues. Seeing a lot of blues upon further reflection. A little bit too much of the blues in the shadows here. So that's when I go to my log right here. Clean those up a bit. So now, oh yeah, in a much better spot. Even just the eye test tells me that. Yep, beautiful. Yep, now if we hit W and we're shot matching, it looks like they're in similar realms. You know, the one thing actually that I will do is in my HDR, I'm gonna add a bit of color to those highlights, a bit more color. Something like that. Yeah, so that, yeah. Yeah, I like what that does. Again, if I hit W, be able to see kind of the warmth in these highlights that I changed here. David, what's up, man? Did you configure that node tree, or is it based from another creator? No, I configured it myself, but I learned a lot from others. Believe me, I'm not a colorist. But it's a little over the top, but my reasoning is very simple. I'm working on a massive project, and I do not want to add or take out nodes. I want every node tree to look the exact same, so that if I had to apply edits to all shots, then I would be able to. So I thought of every possible scenario. This seems to me like enough nodes to work with. And then, you know, whatever happens, happens, but that's what I'm up to. Never let me cook for you. I burnt my pancake. It's because you're too busy, I don't know. You're too busy watching the stream, man. You gotta go cook. That's funny. I'm so sorry you burnt your pancakes, man. That's a tragic tragedy. So, now we're back at this shot. And where was I? I was working on saturation. I'm gonna keep that down for now. Yeah, her hair is low, dude. Very low. I don't know how much. We might be able to... Yeah, let's power window it first of all. First and foremost. We'll mask this lady out. Nothing too crazy, but we'll just start with a simple one like that. Again, we can go here and take the lift up a bit. There we go. Or the gain, I mean. I'll zoom in and see where the noise is at. No, there's a lot of noise in this image. Yeah. I don't want to push it too much. It wasn't exposed very well, if I'm being honest. So now I could take everything else and just kind of darken it. Here I'm going to soften that a lot more. In fact, I almost want it on this side of her. I could retract that. Yeah, that's good. That's fine for now. All right, second contrast. I know that if we contrasted it even more, it gets very, very dark. So maybe if I contrast it more, but I take the pivot and I change the pivot level. So that definitely pops her out a little bit. Again, it is kind of obscuring these areas, but I mean, there's only so much you can do, right? I will say the skin isn't exactly where I want it. If I want to kind of match this look, which I do like a lot. Is it overdone? It might be, but genuinely, I think it's kind of spooky. The problem is that the color kind of changes throughout the shot, but it is what it is. It's not nothing's gonna be perfect, man. Not when you filmed it like we did. So here I'm seeing a lot of green compared to that. So we'll actually go into our color. I'm gonna take out a bit of green. Like just kind of a little too much green, bro. Is that better? A little less green? Yeah. This is still where I want it to be. Very good. So I'm gonna actually take a little bit of saturation out. Just seems like, yeah, a little saturated. Contrast, I turned down even more. All right, let's see what we could do with HDR. These HDR wheels here. Okay, so that controls the highest of the highs. So I'm not messing with those. This is kind of the overall exposure of the shot pretty much. And this is the lowest bits. I see. So, I mean, I just kind of brightened it. That's pretty much all I did. So I think I'm just going to leave it for now. Moving on, we'll hit this thing with a bit of hue versus hue. Cause yeah, we're just like a little bit in the yellow realm where I want to just, you can even see in the vector scope, I just want to, yeah, oopsie. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, I just want to straighten that line. See, all that does is it makes the back look like it's a part of the color palette. Obviously you don't want to break the image at all. I really don't mind messing around with the entire, yeah. So that just, to me, cleans up the image. Because whereas before, it didn't blend well. It's very subtle, but this I like. So now, in my log, everything's looking fine. All right, we're moving on to Cineon. So, yeah, I'm trying an approach where I use this film stock emulator type thing, and I mess around. So and I just kind of see what it does. It tends to really, like, I like what it does, only here, what if I go here? I'm just curious. What does that do to my image? Okay, so everything's still recovered. All the information's still there. Wild how much information the camera captures, eh? Like, actually crazy. Just cool to see. So, final curves. It's dark, it's so dark. Basically all I did was make these highest highs a little higher. Again, it's such a noisy image, but we're gonna fix that. But to me, this image matches this image a little bit more. Whereas this plays, and then this plays, and it looks like it's the same. Yeah, looks about right to me. The only thing I would do is I would make this, where would I go? Final, where'd I go for that? I suppose just in the curves is fine with me. But I just want to take this here and Yeah, no, not messing with that. Probably going to be HSL. So I'm going to key that out. Nothing crazy. I just want that strip. Literally just want that strip. That's about right. We are so close, right about there. Denoise it a bit. And then I essentially, it's very subtle, but I pretty much just want to like make it so it's not white and make it a little bit more closer to the rest of the color palette. See what I mean? And if I could desaturate it a tiny bit, just like that. Turns it white into, you know, whatever that is. To me, that's a solid image. Got no problems. Here you can kind of see the literally the light of day, but it's kind of perfect because it looks like this moonlight that we were trying to create, so that I'm happy with. Okay, now we're at this image here, which we created using our other node tree. So now that I have this clip, I'm actually gonna, I'll be able to compare it. So we're gonna reset, go to our new node tree, and I essentially, for all, like, I just want to recreate this almost, but obviously a bit different now that things have changed. So start with exposure. Essentially, we just want to contrast the image a bunch. Very cool, very cool. I dig where it's at for now. That's a good spot. Changing the color of the image. We're going to try and bring it back to where it should be as far as the yeah, for the room we were in and all that, this just makes more sense. I'm never making pancakes from scratch again. Dude, I love making pancakes from scratch. That's funny. So sorry that didn't work out for you, man. Just VSAT, might saturate the image a little bit. Nothing crazy. Again, we want to get it to this pretty much. It's fine with me. So now do a couple power windows. Shape the light a little bit. So we have like this side of her face right here. Just start by tracking that. Very good. So I'm actually curious about this white here. So anything that isn't there. Oh, damn, dude. Maybe we go in HDR and we kind of mess around. Because that's pretty wild. DaVinci Intermediate, okay. Turn that white down, dude. It's so bright. See, even that, I know it's like doing something weird. This roll-off is very strange. I wonder how we can mess around with that roll-off, because holy cow. So that affects everything but that. Okay, so something like there just is better. I mean, it's in the foreground. It's not a huge deal. That helps. Okay, now if I go here, turn this up a little bit, boost it. She's looking a little purple. We'll address that in a moment. But to me, that looks a lot better. And let's see how the rest of the image is. Yeah, just pops her out a bunch. Guess my only problem, oh man, yeah. My only problem is it's messing with this cup. That just does not look normal. A lot of the things in this image don't look normal anymore. So we might need to tone down the HDR. Can't be that intense. Like, that's probably a bit better. Again, the white. Alright. So now we go to another contrast. I like to just juice it up a little. Looks good. We darkened it a bunch. We'll go to our curves and we'll see if we could address this little purple magenta kind of on the face type of vibe. Oh, it's on the entire what do you call it? It's on the shirt too. Yeah, because there's blue light being like hurled at her from the TV. Okay, so then I'm looking at this here. Obviously much darker. Just gonna look at certain parts of the image here. I'm just curious. I like what it does. I gotta start a new project tomorrow, and the runtime for it is almost 2 hours. Oh my gosh. Another documentary type thing, or what, man? That's crazy. Add the... Oh, I love what that does. I just love what that does. Obviously, it's exaggerated, but I just love what that does. So... just add a little bit, and then we add a bit of split tonage. I want to see where we're at with that. Essentially something... let me see where those skin tones are. Yeah, let's spin it a little bit in this direction. Yeah, it's a bit better. So, oh yeah, and pivot where I want to pivot, something like that. Yeah. So if I add a bit, I mean, oh my gosh, I didn't think it was possible, because I was like, oh, I'm trying to capture this look. We did something even better. Like, I actually much prefer this look to this look. Her hair isn't green, for one. The lows, I love the lows. Like, dude, that's... okay, I'm very happy with that. Yeah, I think I got a decent system here. I haven't addressed any blacks. Okay, it's all good, yeah. It's a theater play that's happening, and I gotta edit it from start to finish. Oh, man. Really like this image. Yeah, here, I'll let you see it in full screen. So obviously the log, and then where we ended up. Just curious what happens when Grandpa gets up. So again, there's this purple that that's happening, but it's really because of the TV that's on. I don't know, it wasn't a wise decision in the exposure process. I'm just wondering, is there anything we could do about this purple? What would I do about this purple? Alright, I'm gonna try and I mean, if I can't do anything, I can't do anything. I'm not too worried, but this purple is pretty wild. You can see... again, you don't want to mess too much because this, because of her sweater as well. Yeah, that's wild. We might just take it down a little bit, as much as we can, like... I don't know if that's gonna do anything, but... yeah, this might not even be the way to do it, to be honest. But, yeah, it might not be the way to do it, but it's all good. It's not the end of the world. I do, again, prefer it to this. Because this... oh, I guess the TV is changing color too, eh? If I pause it here, yeah, you're getting that purple. Yeah, dude, I just love this look. Bro, we nailed it. This is kind of exactly what I was going for. It's very harsh. I mean, we're gonna have to change some some stuff later on. Like the way it's because we might want to blur it a little bit, genuinely, and then add our grain. Not exactly sure how I'm gonna do that just yet, but blur it and add our grain is probably what we're gonna end up doing, but I'm not gonna mess around just yet. That, again, that's the reason why I have this node tree, is so that I could affect the sharpening and all that stuff later. I could revisit. Ever had No. No, Carlos, I've never had pancakes and cheese. That sounds awful. That sounds nasty, bro. What? Unless, I guess... No. No, I have not. Thanks for asking. I have not. Alright, next shot. Nope. Just gonna reset. Back to square one. So this is kind of the hero shot right here, eh? It ain't much. It ain't much. So let's just run through it then. So yeah, not that. Something like that. Pretty much. Pretty much. As for color, we'll just bring it back to where we want it to be. Something like this. And we're just balancing our image. Color correction. Maybe a little less blue. Yep. Looks good. And then add some saturation, why not? Make that blue real blue. Power windows, don't think I want to mess around with any, to be honest. Another contrast, sure. HDR wheels, now on here, that's where I want to add a bit of the color. Now my question is it better to add the color or just add the color, or that? Yeah, I prefer adding the color, believe it or not. I didn't think I would, but I do. And then we want this to match this pretty much, and it's looking pretty solid. If anything, maybe a bit more. Maybe a bit exaggerated. Let's see what that looks like. Yeah, and it looks like a white robe. Yep, looks solid. I'm grading later tonight, changing my stream title to Karen's waiting room. Yo, wait, you're streaming, dude? Are you actually streaming, dog? That's awesome. I will show my support. That's all. I hope you're streaming. That's sweet. Why don't you make some of the nodes into compound nodes to avoid the cluster? Carlos, I like the cluster. I like having it all in front of me. I really don't mind. This is how my brain works. Genuinely, this is how my brain works. I'm loving the cluster. I'm having fun. I think the compound nodes probably come real into handy when you're confusing yourself, or when you're working with other people. It's my assumption. I don't know that for a fact, but dude, I love what that does, man. Brilliant. And I suppose yeah, we really exaggerated the the color there, but I love it. I love that. Streaming, creating some red raw. Wow. Comes in tomorrow. I want to be prepared to work with footage. That's awesome, dude. Lenses on back order. So wait, you have a red camera. That's crazy. Is it like a crazy expensive one? And what kind of footage is it? Like what did you film? Yeah, his beard is just gone, bro. I definitely prefer the RGB. Yeah, it helps me a lot more. I prefer that. Using it for my short, it's an older one, but arguably the best sensor in the cinematography community. Whoa. Shot Stranger Things, The Revenant, holy cow. Found one that was in the NYU film school. No way. That is kind of cool, man. You wonder what, who might have been using it at NYU. That's pretty sweet. Good find. Good find. The grade looks fire, dog. Thank you, man. Just kind of built this new node tree that I'm having a blast with. Okay, we'll boost you up a little bit, and we'll boost you down just a tad. Yeah. Looks good to me. Now let's fix that. Whoa, why does he look ill? There we go. Turn you down a little bit. And then, yeah, I suppose this is where things are gonna get a little bit complicated. Because I want this robe to... Oh, you know what? Yeah, looks like it. Yeah, I forgot that the robe is gonna clash with skin tones, bro. So it's gotta be relatively white still. So we'll go back here and we'll reduce what we did. Yeah, that just looks better. It just looks better. Here it's looking a little pink in comparison. You can kind of see it side by side. Whereas, yeah, so how would I do that? Guess back here. A little less pink, please. That power grade stack is chunky. Yeah, bro, we're going hard. We're going hard. I'm loving it though. I'm having a blast. Convert this to clip normal. Una beleza. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know what that means. Something about converting a normal clip of some sort. If someone could translate, that'd be amazing. Just not, yeah, not understanding. Okay, wait. Looking better. Looking better. Okay, let's go back. So we've got this robe. Turns into this image. I suppose it could be even bluer. Something like that. Yo, you might have shown me something, I don't know. How do you get your grid of clips? That is the Lightroom. So top right of your screen, you'll see a box called Lightroom. And essentially, I just bind it to the W key so that anytime I want a shot match, making sure all the scenes in a shot look the same, I just hit W. Really it's helping me with this robe. Because I'm seeing this robe is kind of like green in comparison. W. Yeah, bro, it's helped me a lot when doing scenes and stuff. Big game changer. Okay, yeah, that looks good. That looks better. You turn a normal clip into absolute beauty. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. I really do. Yeah, we are this is a labor of love. This movie means so much to me that I'm just doing everything I can to make it as good as I can. So that's what I've been up to. Dang, I love the Cineon, but sometimes you just gotta make it a little bit more subtle. And then split toning as well. Sometimes you gotta make it a little bit more subtle. Something like that. Something like that. This is kind of the hue of the film, the gold and the blue. The yellow and blue type vibe. Red and blue, little too, I guess if you want to call it that. Yeah, I like what that does. So we just kind of... I love what that does, man. That looks so good. You're on the treadmill. Yes, I am, fella. We're treadmilling hard today. S-Log footage, a dream though. Are you going straight to 709? Yeah, I have a couple of CSTs. I'm working in DaVinci wide gamut or whatever, like the DaVinci color space, and then I convert it to Rec 709, and then I add a bit of a LUT. That's a film stock emulation, and then yeah, I have a final node for broadcast. I don't know what that means, but I'm just gonna make sure that I don't know. It's good for broadcast. I know nothing, bro. We're learning. Will you have the live public and then see in full what your process is like? Sometimes I feel like I'm missing something in the color. Oh yeah, that wouldn't be a bad idea actually. How do you show the track bars overview on the color page? I hit it and don't know how to unhide it. The track bars. Can you explain to me what that means? Talking about clips, or are you talking about like the timeline view? I know some people like having that. I turned it off. I didn't like it. But yeah, I'm not sure what you mean, Silver Age. That looks solid, man. Yeah, timeline. Okay, so you'd go to workspace, and then you'd hit show panel in workspace. And I believe, yeah, timeline is right there. That should, yeah, that should help you. Did you go from DaVinci Wide Gamut Intermediate to Rec 709 to LUT, or DaVinci Wide to Cineon? I did it to Rec 709, and then I did Rec 709 to Cineon, and then ended it there. I found that was the best way to do it. Okay, I'll try. Thanks. Yeah, no problem, Silver Age. Any other questions you have, let me know. I'm not an expert, but might be able to help you solve whatever issue you might have. The button next to quick export that says timeline. Oh, there you go. That's a much easier way to do it. Carlos, that is a much easier way to do it. That's funny. Wow. Listen to Carlos, not me. All right, now we're going to work on this one, which we did. Oh, I love that look. Look at that look, dude. This is what I graded yesterday. This is how far I've come in a day. This is what I graded yesterday, and this is what I have now. It's just, it's more to what I wanted it to be, you know? I wanted, yeah, man. I guess the only thing I might edit later on is the contrast, but we're not going to mess around right now. That's beautiful. I'm happy with that. So, and then again, I made this clip look so much better. So much better, dude. Oh, I love it. I love it. Yeah, dude, this one really turned out nice. And so if I copy and paste it here, yeah, man, look at that. That's a nice, yeah, I'm happy with that, man. Really fits the mood of the scene, that is for sure. So now I graded this. Again, he looks very yellow. I might wanna maybe go on my curves and just kind of calm that down a bit. I don't even know. I might not, but I'm just curious. Okay, so that's hue versus hue. I'm just talking general. Tone it down a bit. Yeah, see, that to me is a bit better. Tones it. Oh yeah. Yeah, it tones that down just a little bit, man. That's all I needed. Okay, moving on. We'll copy this, paste it here, and see. Oh, was there an unintentional? Yep, there was an unintentional mask. Can I turn that off? There we go. Yep. Do not want an unintentional mask. Okay, so this I like, but this one, it doesn't work as well. Because of a number of things. First of all, he's so rosy. Why are you so rosy, dude? We might just want to go straight into the saturation and turn that down. But before I do that, let's just start from scratch. Prefer to do that. Yeah, I mean, that stays the same. Okay. Starting from scratch. Great is coming together. Yeah, man. Shot of Catherine might be my favorite so far. This is Victoria, and this is Anthony. Catherine is the other girl, so I'm not sure. It's a particular way you set up HSV sat node. Yeah, I learned it from a guy. I basically color space HSV, and then you go to channels, and you keep channel 2, which is saturation. It's the S in HSV, and then I literally just affect the high or the gain in my wheel, and it just gives it. It's a better, just a better way of saturating, in my opinion. I just prefer it. Okay, man. So, yeah, let's fix this exposure. Very good. Pretty solid. Now here, let's bring that back to normal. Yeah, that's a lot better. Skin is obviously on the purple side of things, but how would I? Yeah, I'll fix that. Then HSV sat, we'll take it down a bit. Power window is on. It looks really good. It just looks better. The light is supposed to be coming from that side anyways. Final contrast, I like what that's doing. HDR is where that color is coming in, which I do like, only there's just too much of that purpleness. Maybe we might be able to do something. I think it's Alt C to create a circle. So I just hit Alt C, and then Alt O is to create an outside node. Alt O. I don't know if that's everyone's thing, but it is for me. Yeah, dude, he looks freaking like he's blushing. What is going on here, man? You look like you're blushing. Might be able to... Oh, did I already... Wow, I already took that down a bunch. Now, I don't want to take too much of the color out of his face, but... So that's... I see. So, yeah, he's got like... We might need to do a bit of hue versus hue action. Just take that and... Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez, what is going on? Okay, so... This just affects that. All right. I'm just curious. I don't know what I'm doing. We're learning together. So I literally made it worse. All right, we're not gonna bother. Not gonna bother there. What are those parallels before the final CST, the empty ones? Honestly, man, they're just for whatever I might need them for. It'll likely be Yeah, literally anything. There's a bunch of things you could do if I'm messing around with like the sky or the color of a wall or anything specific like that. It's kind of what that's for. Any kind of glows, that sort of thing. Just it's pretty much for emergencies, you know, just nice to have them. Adding a node doesn't hurt anything, so when in doubt, just add a node. That's how I feel. Yeah, I like this image. Obviously, here, let's have a look at the look. Oh, I haven't even finished. Okay, we'll add the cine on, which makes it look all of a sudden like a movie, which is crazy. And then the split tone. So my problem with the split tone is it throws those skin tones right over the top. Yeah, it throws it right over the top. So, which means we might want to just pivot. Yep, so we just pivot back. Keep the split tone, but just pivot back a bit. Add a little. And yeah, I like what that does. Trying to see, it doesn't really affect the lows too much. Okay, one more thing. In my log wheel, I'm just gonna send it, give it a little bit of yellow. Looking very closely, the brown curtain over there is purple, so yep, that just takes the edge off. My question though is, are these two nodes? Oh yeah, I like what it does. It's an aggressive look, but it's a movie. I don't know, man. Now shot matching them, does that all look like it's in the same house? I'd say so. I'd say so. At least these two are very matched, obviously, because it's like him. It's the same shot. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. So now we're gonna take this. Wow, that's crazy, bro. This is the grade I had yesterday. It's god awful. What the heck was I thinking, bro? And I mean, I know there's like, yeah, it's weird how green that was before. So essentially, I just need to change this power window, like, desperately. There we go. It's better. In fact, okay, so let's track that real quick. And... okay, and I'm gonna take the highlights way down on here. Quite down. Yeah. Just matches the scene so much more. Okay, let's go back though, because don't necessarily like what's happening here, so... okay, power windows, all good. Alright, cool. We're gonna start from square one, sort of. I think I get your tree now. Yeah, oh yeah, do you get the idea? You see what I'm saying? I asked ChatGPT, I just went back and forth with them because they literally scan the web for all the information and then give it to you. And I was like, okay, so what about this node? Where should that go? And it's, yeah, just helped me a lot formulate it, you know? I learned this thing about like ripple paste effects on all the whatever. It's something where if I affect the grain node, for example, I can paste everything and this grain node will change on everything. So I learned that, and that's what really made me want to get a solid node tree going. When I first started, if I saw this tree, I'd be like, what the hell? But it's really not that bad. It's really not that bad. Okay, so correct the exposure real quick. Again, it's gonna be dark. The scene is dark. There's not much I can do. Let's fix the color. Again, what should I use as a reference here? Probably a little bit of... yeah, just looking at the shirt. The shirt's supposed to be gray. And this is supposed to be somewhat white, and that looks about right to me. The walls look very blue all of a sudden. Saturation I'm not going to affect right away. This contrast here, what did I do? Oh, I just upped the contrast, eh? I changed the pivot. Okay, I see what it's doing. Yeah, see, this we can't do. As cool as it looks, we can't do it because of just how noisy this image is. It wasn't exposed in this way. Meaning, I gotta just like kind of do that. That's kind of as good as she's gonna get. I can't push it to where I normally would want to push it. HDR, what can I do with this? Gabriel, POV me. Is this Gabriel, like, what kind of Gabriel are we talking to, man? I'm looking you up, fella. Okay, no, never mind. Basically, the guy who played this role, his name's Gabe. So I was like, is this you, Gabe? That's hilarious. POV me, you're funny. Dang, sup, Cameron? You're already into color grading. Josh, thank you. Yeah, you were there when I finished the rough cut. And all the sound design. Yeah, we're on to color now. We are on to color. It's a wild journey we're on, man. I do love this clip. So I guess the only thing... Yeah, I really don't want to mess with anything. I just want to add... Yep, add the soft roll-off. Beautiful. And then I don't think it needs any split tone, but we're going to do it anyways just to see. Pivot it like so. Something like that, yeah? Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much like that, yeah. Add a little bit. Oh yeah, definitely just cleans it up. So crazy what the final look just does. Like, that's just so pretty. I have watched many of your VODs. I don't know if you can push them from your live to your main page, but they are amazing, man. I guess I will. Honestly, that I didn't think that anybody would really care about the VODs. So that's cool. No, I will definitely rethink, you know, these videos or these live streams as potential content for the future for whoever wants to tune in. That's kind of, I don't know why I never thought of it like that, but okay, so this is where we left off the other day. Okay, so let's finish the one with Gabe. Bro, are you walking? No, I'm just doing this. No, I am walking. Yeah, I'm walking on a treadmill. I have a treadmill desk because I work from home. I spend a lot of time editing. And so yeah, I walk while I do things. Oh my god, this little thing in the corner, I thought it was like something on my screen. This little thing here. Would it help to have a bigger cursor? Like, would that help you guys? I feel like my cursor is tiny. You truly underappreciate your talent, which is actually good. Stay humble. Thanks, man. His walking is very soothing to me. Josh is funny, dude. No, I appreciate that, Josh. The support means a lot to me. It builds my confidence because I'm, you know, it's easy to not be confident. It's easy to second guess yourself. I do that all the time. So, you know, all that feedback and all that, it just helps. Just helps. Okay, so let's figure out what this shot is. All right, so he turns the TV off, she runs away. So the main light is the lamp. Let's shape the light, shall we? Oh, it's already pretty much there. And then darkens this side. Yeah, I prefer it. Shape it a little bit, nothing crazy. Let's find the one. Something like that. Okay. Now we have Gabe here. Let's fix the color. We're close. Something more like that, yeah. Maybe a little bit too on the purple side. Yeah, that looks good. I'm feeling it. Solid. I mean, even still, the robe isn't quite white. There it is. Now it's skin's where I want it to be. Maybe a bit on the green. Yeah, there we go. All right, so that's color corrected. That's pretty much what it looked like in person. Not gonna mess with the saturation. Going straight into our second contrast. Yeah, okay. HDR really kind of fills in those colors. I love what it does. I love what it does to the light. It unifies the image, you know? Because even like here, like this doesn't change. It now matches. I love what it does. Love, 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 love it. Matches his hair. Yeah, everything's just better. Okay. So now that that's done, that looks great. You know, one more thing I'd like to do is just kind of see like, yeah, so it's really toning down the brightness of the freaking, I like to go in extremes and see where we're at, what I prefer. You know, maybe I don't want to minus it by much. That's pretty solid right there. Log. Do I need to affect the log at all? No, I don't think I do. Now let's go straight to our look. Yeah, I love what that's doing. Halation, no thanks. Oh man, what that split tone does. Like, dude, look at that. And I mean, can it be toned down? Probably. It might be a little bit too much. Let's see here. Yeah, you gotta almost affect the pivot in almost every shot because the way it's exposed so differently. But that might be all I need. It's weird. I don't have a monitor for color grading, so this is kind of unfortunate where what I see here isn't necessarily what everyone's gonna see, but I mean, compared to like just the CST, for example, which looks like this, compared to this, and you compare it to this, yeah, big difference. I might darken it even more. I don't know, it kind of seems still pretty bright to me, but yeah, it's the freaking, it's the robe. What were we thinking? White robe. That'll be easy to expose. No, man. So many of your nodes are inactive. Do you have a node tree that has a bunch of various effects? No, it's just they're nodes ready to be used. I don't necessarily need to use all of them. So that's kind of what that's about. In fact, I am going to add a bit of a log to this. We're going to go deep in this man's shirt and see. Yeah, absolutely. Nothing crazy. Go to the log wheels. There we go. So, down a bit. That's a little bit too green. That's better. Still a little bit too green if you ask me. What if I go here and I just kind of tint it just a teeny bit? No, that ain't great. That ain't great. Holy cow, dude. The tiniest little tint really makes a difference. Whoa. Whoa, does it ever? Okay, then I don't want to mess around. That's excessive, bro. Yep, I like what that does. Actually, no, I don't. I've literally went on and off, and I preferred the off. This is color grading. So, yeah, dude, I love it. That's awesome. Very, very happy with that. Let's move on then, shall we? Next shot would be that. Wow, is it ever different all of a sudden? This is probably why people don't like auto white balance. It's because of that. Okay, so let's find the shot, which is this one. And let's figure this out. It's probably the same type of exposure. I don't want to mess around too much. Let's log. Okay. Darken it a bunch. We lighten it a bit. We contrast it. That looks solid. Let's fix the color. The color is what changed. Yep, it's always the color. So something like that. That looks as white as it's gonna get. Yep. Solid. Not messing with the saturation. Power window looks great. Second contrast is awesome. I like what this node does here. Only should I tone it down a little bit, or is that just matching what it looks like? We'll see. I think that's good. Let's see what Cineon does. Just looks better. I don't know how else to put it. Just looks better. The split toning. Okay, the split toning I don't like. Let's figure this out. What do I not like about this? First of all, yeah, the pivot. Maybe there might have just been a little too much. Add a little. Yeah, it really goes a long way. Yep, that's pretty solid. Okay, what did the lows here look like for him? They were kind of blue, yeah? Yeah, it kind of blues them up a bit. Now the lows here, it also kind of blues it up a bit. Maybe a bit more split tone. Why not? Yeah, that looks good. Moving on to the next shot. Beautiful. He's trying to shake her hand. She says, no thanks. This will have to be graded differently, of course, but just pasting what I have. I didn't realize I had final oh, that's for, okay, gotcha. Let's turn all this off. I almost prefer to start with the power window, to be honest. In a weird way. That's what I prefer. So I know what I'm exposing for. Okay. So she really ducks out, eh? She does not like the light. So here, that's way too aggressive. Way too aggressive. If anything, we could tone it down a little bit, but not that much. That's insane. Boost her a bit, which we already do. Okay, looks good. So, the exposure. What can we do? Gain up. Gamma down? Gain up, gamma down, just a little bit. Okay, we'll just leave it there for now. We're not gonna go too crazy. Now let's find the white, the robe. This is really cool, eh? All I gotta do is line up that little dot in the center, and that's essentially where it needs to be white. That's crazy. Doesn't that look blue? Like, that's white. I guess it looks blue on this monitor and not that one. That's weird. But alright. Solid. Okay, now we'll go second contrast, just your typical boom. Typical little boosting. Definitely brings more saturation. Now the HDR is where it gets pretty intense. Don't know how much I want to mess around. So this is controlling, wow, a lot actually. Kind of like taking that to the floor, dude. Kind of dig it. Because obviously when I add Cineon, it's not going to be to the floor. Yeah, the only thing about Cineon that I don't like is just how much it lifts the lows. It almost lifts it too much. Might not be my thing. I don't know. I might look back at this grade like in a year and be like, wow, brutal. But that's life, eh? We're gonna do our best that we can do right now. So, colors are all balanced. I'm not gonna add that just yet. Let's go into the lows and let's see how these colors are. So that's pitch black. That is perfect. I'm not gonna mess with anything else. Skin tone is just fine. It's not... Might be able to affect the skin tone just a little bit here, actually. Let's see what we could do. Yeah, because she just seems a little bit on the red side, so we'll just take her down a notch. We want... Yeah, I mean, there, she looks sickly, of course. I don't want to make her look sickly. But, yeah, again, I don't want to... I think it looks better, yeah. My question, though, would be, where's her skin here? When she's the closest. Yeah, just kind of rosy. Just kind of rosy. And here, yeah, I can't justify that big of a change. Maybe just a little, like a freaking tiny bit. Yeah. So wait, that's what he looks like. Okay, so then now she's here. I assume that Cineon is your gamma out. Cineon is just a LUT. It takes in Rec 709 and it spits out Rec 709 pretty much. So it's not doing anything crazy. I'm a fan of Cineon in a lot of our shots we did. I'm nowhere at this level, but I was responding to something you said earlier, was AFK. Assume that Cineon is your gamma out. Yeah, so again, it takes in Rec 709, it spits out Rec 709. This is what converts my, DaVinci wide gamut into Rec 709, and then this just kind of adds a bit. Just adds a little something. So even if I was to reduce it, it would spit out, just as much Rec 709 as it does spit. Like, oh yeah. See, another thing about Cineon though is it's really intended for your thing to be properly exposed. So that's why I have it in such low amounts, because look at how much, look at how just like overdone it is because of how dark my image is. So I just add like 200 and it really does something to it. And then I take my film look creator and I just add it. I like adding a split tone effect. I've been walking for over an hour, dude. Time flies. Also, I do love her lighting, but the scene to scene doesn't match, which kind of sucks because she is totally glowing there. Yeah, that's the thing. But that's why I like in this scene in particular, she backs up. So she's in the light, and then she backs up and she's out of the light, so it matches more these ones. Know what I'm saying? But I do get what you're saying. I need to look at that door. That door doesn't look the same in either of these shots. Door's kind of green in this one. It's more green in that one. Yeah, so I'll have to shot match the door here. How would I do that? Go to color and just kind of... nope, not that. Go to color, go here. Yeah, that looks better. All of a sudden it looks a bit more green. Cool. Oh, that's beautiful, man. Yeah, it's really coming along. The point is, yeah, it's a narrative thing with the lighting. So she's like backing into the darkness. She's like, because she doesn't know where she is and she's confused. He's trying to be friendly. She's not having it. And then he's like constantly trying to like comfort her and whatnot. Is the vibe. Wow, just how different shot to shot, eh? That's crazy. I think we're done with this one though for now. I'm not seeing very much. I guess the only thing is here. There's this node. Is it this node? No, it's HSL. I want to do the same thing for this. Oh, it doesn't look like it's as possible, is it? No, it's definitely just not. Here, okay, so then I gotta go to my HDR. And I just want to add a bit of that color. Dude, color grading is insane. This is gonna take so long. This is gonna take forever, bro. All right, shot matching. These tones all look the same. I'm feeling good about it. Moving on to the rest of the scene. Again, he is trying to comfort her. It's not working. I like the power window. I like what that's doing. Just need to change the color. Obviously, this is so yellow for some reason. What the heck is going on? Oh, the HDR is on, that's on. Okay, starting from scratch. Okay, actually, what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna have to do here is go pee. So I'm just gonna give you this freaking super, what do you call it? Super choppy, freezy view of the film while I go pee. So I'll be right back. And then I'm gonna sit down. My laptop would be melting. Yeah, I also have cache, render cache on. I'm surprised it's like working so well with these grades. Holy cow. Yeah, it's playing just fine. All this stuff, like a lot of these entry shots, I'm gonna regrade. But yeah. T, what's going on, man? Good to see ya. Thriving. Yeah, there are certainly tweaks to all these shots, but so far, I'm loving it. And this is where the grading stops. Wow. Yeah, I liked that. I liked that. I mean, there's only so much you can do as well with grading. There's only so much you can salvage out of a shot. But yeah, so far, I'm digging where it's going. Here there might be a bit of halation. We might add a halation to this shot. We shall see. I'm just checking my, yeah, we're good. Just gonna share this. Beautiful. Cool. All right, back to it. Messing with the contrast. Gonna fix the color. It's really the color that's different in every shot. It's kind of something I'm noticing. Yeah, to me that looks way closer to what life was like when I was there. And then I haven't done any saturation in any of these shots so far. See, this one might be the one I'm least happy with. If I was to revisit this shot, I would probably just tone down this HDR color a bit. Just seemed like a little too much. Yeah, a little bit more subtle. To me, yeah, that's better. And maybe even in this final contrast node, I just contrasted up just a little bit more. Seemed like a little too faded, personally. Yeah, I mean, they're all kind of faded, but even this, yeah, the HDR is, it's just a little too intense. Turn it up a bit. Nothing too crazy. Here, what's this like? Yeah, see, it's turned up to the max. Tone it down just a little bit. That's better. It's all the little things, eh? It's all the little things. Yeah, that I prefer, that I prefer. Good. This will probably do the same thing. Tone it down just a little bit. Make it subtle. Is your node setup available anywhere? It's not. But I could like maybe take a picture of it. Send it to you. It's pretty simple. It's nothing. I mean, it looks a lot crazier than it is, believe me. But yeah, I might be able to send you a photo of it if you shoot me an email or something like that. Here, I'm just not digging the color. Is there a color here? There is. Okay, so unfortunately, I have to add a bit of a color, but nothing too crazy. Let's go in our curves. Okay, that's what it is. So I'm going to go in my curves. I'm just going to take down a little bit of this. Just tone it down. Just a smidge. Yeah, it just seemed a little too intense there. Cool. Moving on. This is where we were. Not messing with that. Power window's perfect. Second contrast really darkens it a bit. HSV, or is that, sorry, the HDR. Tone that up a tiny bit. Log, maybe that's what needs to be done in this shot. I don't think so though, no. No, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Love how you can copy nodes simply by clicking in D. By middle clicking in DaVinci. Really? Is that how you do it? Is that how you do it? Oh, cool. Here, I'm gonna tone it down a bunch. So this halation node needs to be changed, bro. Because this is this is the halation that's going on right now. Let's fix this. Oh, not like that. So why is it doing that, eh? I forget how I set this up. I just like copied this from some dude. And isn't there a thing where I can, is it here? I forget now. Oh, there it is. Yeah, then it only affects the highest highs. That's what I want. I don't want any craziness. So now my halation node is still off the frickin' chain, dude. The other thing, yeah, the other thing is I don't want near as much saturation. Yeah, that, I mean, it's still not the greatest. Again, I hate that red. What's it doing with that red? But I could just go in and, whoa, why is it? Oh, I see. Oh, I see why it's being weird. Okay. Yeah, I wonder why it's doing that. Let's go deep into it again. Is that, what did I do? Middle click another clip, grabs the note. Oh, I think I've heard of that. Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. I see, I see. Just wondering how I did that. Is it the lows? I'm just messing around. No. Alright, no halation. We're not gonna bother. Didn't work out the way I wanted it to. That's okay. Back to it. I like where this is at right now. I like where he's at. I suppose if I could do anything else, it would just be to frickin' add another little window here. Just on his face. And we can boost that up just a tiny bit. I know it'll make a difference in the long run. Yeah, for sure it does. Oh yeah, it definitely helps. Okay, so now that's good. That really helps that image. Okay, so I'm happy with everything else. There's no log nonsense I need to worry about, is there? Nope. Let's go straight into Cineon. Hit that film log. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much the right pivot. Or the right color. Yeah, the pivot we need to change. That's better. Yeah, that's better. Turn that off. Give it a little bit. So, wow. Just what that does, man. I know I've said it a million times, but look at that. Bro. Huge. Yeah, I love it. That's a good looking clip. I mean, started in log, and now we're here. Beautiful. I'm not gonna mess around. I'm just gonna have that. I'm just gonna keep that. Let's move on. So then he walks up and shuts the door. That light is so bright, eh? Okay, so we're gonna need to do a few things. One, turn everything off so I can think. I almost want to start by like power windowing this lady. If I could just start by having her the center of attention, you know? Very simple. And see what that does. Okay, obviously we're not doing that. Obviously that's exaggerated. But even if we take out a bit of the highs that are elsewhere. Cool. All right, let's go to our main exposure. Balance this out again. Very simple. I know that window was exaggerated as heck, but it looked cool. Yeah, there's a lot of things you could do. The only problem is you don't want to break immersion, right? That's kind of, my goal is kind of meet halfway between that looks epic and also it's like comfortable, like a movie you could watch. You know, the other thing I want to do is I might add another window and it'll be like this. Only it'll be the opposite. And then I'll, oh, what'd I do there? No. Yeah, that's what I meant. That's what I meant. Kind of like that, you know, like dark and everything that's over here. Nothing too crazy, but just enough where it's like I mean, that looks pretty crazy, but... Alright, let's see what just the shaping of light. Yeah, really helps. Really helps. Making me think a lot about it. It has to fit scene by scene. Learning a lot just by watching you try stuff. Hey, I'm glad. I'm learning a lot by trying stuff, so it all works out, eh? Yeah, I like what's happening there, and then I just... Yeah, okay. We're not gonna mess around. Let's change the color. What the hell, bro? What the hell, bro? In all of these, is it like that? It is. Oh. That's very strange. I thought... Yeah, I don't know when. Oh, that's doing nothing. Okay. No, I'm not gonna worry about it. Don't bother me. Or don't mind me. We got some talk in the Twitch. Happy Monday, sir. Today is a color grading day. I could use some cheap viewers. Wampus, what's going on, man? Sorry, I just am now seeing you in the Twitch. Basically, I got YouTube chat and Twitch chat open, and no one talks on Twitch. So, yeah. Good to see you here. Josh even tuned in on the Twitch. That's hilarious. My bad for not checking that. But, yeah, we're out here color grading, man. A fun part of the... of what I do. Loving life. Okay. Looks good. I only send emojis on. You're good, man. I know you're doing your thing. Yeah, thank you. Are you a filmmaker yourself? What brings you to watching editing? I can't remember if we spoke before about this. Yeah, that's good. All right. This is balanced. That's all shaped. All right, second contrast. We just contrasted up a bit. We changed the pivot. Yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, this ain't necessarily exposed the way you want it to be exposed, but it is what it is. HDR, I like what it's doing, but we could tone it down a little bit. That would be great. And then curves, I essentially just want to tone down, like, the skin tone is just, oh, green. Not what I was trying to do. I just wanted to tone it down in saturation a little bit, like damn. Yeah, there you go. It's just less on fire. No films law, but I edit a good bit in DaVinci Resolve for YouTube and socials. Yeah, love watching you do your thing. I don't get to work with real camera footage often. Oh snap. Camera footage is fun to work with, man. It's fun. I mean, even if you just kind of see what I just did. I literally just did this. Like, it's wild. Take that CST off. No. This is what I did. Just kind of shaping things, you know, and darkening what I want to darken, and yeah, it's fun, man. It's fun. I suppose the only other thing... Yeah, I ain't gonna bother. That looks fine to me. Okay. So now... I guess, do I mess with log? It looks like I should. Oh, the tiniest bit I should. Yeah, let's go back. Basically just kind of fixing the low end here. Dance party. We'll just have a look over here. I mean, that's pretty dark, bro. There's air. It's like a tone in the air. Yeah, that's better. Okay, moving on. Add a bit of Cineon. Add a bit of the film split tone effect here. Dance party. Yeah, the way you can communicate with colors is so dope. Yeah, man, it is, eh? It's fun. I will say, like, by trade, I don't desire to be a colorist. You know, it's not my passion in life. But it's certainly, you know, it's part of the storytelling process. So it's something that I'm interested in. But it's something I would much rather collaborate with a wizard who can really do good with the colors, you know, than have to do it myself and not do a great job, you know. I really admire the art form and just like what people are capable of. Okay, so it's super warm. She walks in. Now, how do I feel about a shot like this? Let's look at it full screen real quick. It's pretty solid. It's pretty solid. There's nothing much else I can say about it. This is pretty much a continuation of the last shot. I will edit it just a little bit, but oh, that's, wait, what the heck? Paste it. There we go. The kind of continuation there. So I guess my only beef with a shot like this would be the exposure is insane. Because the color really starts to pop there, so that's where the HDR I think comes in. We can really tone down the highest highs there. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Looks a bit cleaner. This power window is going to change though, of course. It might be, yep, just, oh no, actually wait. If I do that, and then I take this HDR and I just kind of, I just pull back what I just did. That's pretty solid. You look like a real colorist to me. Thank you, just not classically trained. With fusion, not an expert, but it's something I end up having to use more often than not. Yeah, even I'm gonna have to be doing some frickin' stuff. Jazz Grua, is this who I think it is, bro? Is this Matea's friend, or is this just another person named Jazz? I swear to God. This is like the second time today that I've, like, somebody in the chat has the same name as somebody I know. Okay, so that, yeah, that, oh, it is. Okay, what's going on, dog? How you feeling? Welcome to me editing the movie. Yeah, I just love what that does, dude. Love what that does. It's dark. It's a dark image. Where's he sitting? Yeah, he's sitting at level 250, whatever, but he's doing all right. This is the shot I was excited to grade, because this is like, yeah, this sits in a very good spot, like even without editing too much. So if I paste the grade, oh yeah, even just pasting, bro. What? Look at that. Okay, some editing is necessary, but we'll get there. Let's just turn all this stuff off. Start from scratch. All right. Very good. Let's fix the colors. Why is everything... Yeah, there we go. Dance party. Where is the white? Right there. Dang, dude. That's pretty much what it looked like when we filmed. Yeah. Or it kind of looked more like that, but... Not messing with the saturation. Definitely want to, how much do I want to power window this stuff, man? Yeah, maybe like that. Did I? Oh yeah, I did HDR that. Okay. And now, second contrast, those highs are high, dude. Can I pivot down? Yeah, pivot down to like here. Yep, all the information is still there. Okay. Oh yeah, the HDR just softens the roll off, like, yeah, man. Helps with the skin tone. That looks freaking nice. That looks really nice. I don't think I need any log work here. Oh, maybe a smidge. Maybe a smidge. What would be, yeah, probably here. Oh, frick, the tiniest amount. Not even. Oh, it does take something out of there, though. Yeah, it does. Oh, it does even in here, too. There's like an essence. Something in the air. Okay, cool. So we'll keep that log on then. Now we're ready for Cineon. Oh, man. Just the icing on the cake, like... I love what this does. Yeah. Okay, very good. Again, I'm probably going to affect global contrast in the entire project just because of what this Cineon thing is doing. It's really flattening the lows. But, yeah, a bit of split tonage really, really helps. I'm just going to blast it, see where we're at. Yeah, that's pretty much where you'd want it to be. Turn it up a tiny bit. Oh my gosh. What is the hotkey to go full screen on the color page? I believe it's Control F. It's the one I use, Control F. I don't know if that's the same for everybody who uses this, but yeah. Dude, look at that. Like, that's just the... I'm loving that. Coochie dropping jet. What's up, man? Welcome. Thanks for the follow. On the Twitch. Thank you, sir. Always nice to see my buddy's face when he was like 12. Yeah, this I am digging a lot. Like, that is such a nice look. I just want to play this over and over, see what that's like. Oh, come on. We have, we kind of have some problems here because of the way my project is at the moment, but I'll just hit play. Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. That's so good. And it really makes the room look darker, you know? One thing I will do is, I don't think, yeah, so I boosted her in the power window, but I didn't take anything else down. Maybe we could just kind of tone it down a little bit more. And then, I don't do this often, but take this power window and really hone in even more. Just on the face. You can kind of see what that does to the whole image. Yep, just looks more cinematic. Obviously it's not real, it's dramatized, it's not supposed to... This story is an intense story, it's not supposed to be real. But yeah, it really helps with the white, crazy white robe in the face there. Yeah, that looks good, man. Looks really good. Obviously, we're gonna soften it up, add some grain eventually, but yeah, happy with that look. Very, very happy with that look. So we'll take this now. Well, that's not the one, is it? Is it this one? Yeah, it is. Okay. So, yeah, a lot of things I'm gonna have to redo here. First and foremost, the color, but let's just get the... Let's just nail the exposure. That looks better. Wow, what? Is that what it looked like before? That's crazy. Or no, that's because I added this. Yeah. Okay. And then why is everything so blue? We need that to be white. Mateus said you have letterboxed. What's your username? Yeah, I do. Here, I'll type it in. Skinny Glutton is my name. Yeah, I just got it. And, yep. It's just kind of inspiring me to watch more movies. I kind of have to. I'm making movies. I should probably watch more movies. So, yeah, that's... But I enjoy it. It's a cool platform. It's definitely something that's needed for like the film world, you know? I love where these colors are at. I really want to accentuate this gold if I can. We're gonna do... as much as we can with an image like this. I almost want to boost the saturation, make that gold pop. And then the review is the best part of the movie now. It's what brought me back to movies. Yeah. Yeah, the reviews are interesting. It's also just cool to see what people like, and then it makes you think, oh, okay, that movie's probably good. I won't be wasting 2 hours of my life. Because that matters to me. Yeah, I love what that does. Okay, any log work? Oh, a bit of log work. What? That's crazy what that log wheel does. Yeah, it just fixes it a little. Okay, and then I haven't added any glow or anything. Maybe... what shot is that? This one here, we can add a bit of a glow, no? I don't know, let's see. I haven't done any of that just yet. I don't really know. Oh, what's a username? No, that's so cool. That's the username. You can add me on Letterboxd if you got it. It looks like this glow is not gonna work as expected. Oh, maybe it will. Okay, wait. If I turn the gain up, turn the gamma up, and then I power window this thing where right here. Oh yeah. That definitely helps. So if I go there, what does that do? It's such a dynamic moving shot that it's really not gonna work like I want it to. Yep, never mind. And I ain't gonna manipulate all that much, to be honest. Perhaps this one though. I mean, this one could definitely just use a glow. Doesn't need to be anything crazy, just a little bit of something to kind of make that light look less boring. Yep, that looks cool. That looks cool. All right, moving back to where we were with this, this guy here. Add the cineon. Dude, it just, look at what it does to the gold and the blue, like the way that the colors pop. I mean, I will say it dulls down the wood. But honestly, yeah, wow. Final contrast, I'm definitely going to add, but again, later. This split toning, I don't think I want, maybe I do. Let's see the amount. Something like that. Tiniest bit. Yeah, it really does add to the image. Okay. Wow, that's dude, the transformation there is crazy. From like, oh wow. Okay, cool. Next is this shot, an interesting shot. And yeah, I wanted it to be darker, so I like where it's already at without even messing with anything. Okay. You know, this makes me wonder, actually, if I go here to film look and I just add that halation in. Oh, it does. Yeah, it definitely does. Let me zoom in real quick and see. Okay. So it definitely does. I don't know how crazy I want it to be. The saturation can be like a little less. This is what amount? I see. What's that doing? Yeah. Yep, I just prefer it. I prefer having the halation. Turn it off and on. It's so subtle, but no, it adds. It adds. That's fine with me. So I'll do the same thing with this shot here. Just add a bit. And so when it comes to here, you should be able to see a slight bit of halation coming in. Yep, it's subtle, but it's something. It's not nothing. Okay, going back When you're recording shots like that in the moment or planning them out, do you have those kind of color compositions in mind? Or is it more like I think this will look good kind of thing? It's a little bit of both. Sometimes you have the time to prepare, and sometimes you just gotta run with what you got because, you know, it's a low budget thing and you're trying to do a million things at once. You don't have a huge crew. So yeah, sometimes I will say the gold was it was intentional. We wanted a gold frame, but I didn't think it would look this good against that blue wall. I really, you know, wasn't thinking. I also wasn't even thinking blue wall. We even got the location pretty last minute too. So yeah, a lot of things had to work. Like, a movie is a miracle. I'll never see it as anything other than a miracle that a movie ever gets made. It's I guess money, with enough money you can make anything, but a low budget film is just like miraculous. I can't believe it's even possible. It's just sheer will. You will it into being. Makes sense, especially when you're the one handling most of it. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of corners I had to cut during the production of this project, unfortunately. You know, just because, yeah, I was focused on too many things, and I can't believe it all worked out. Like, the audio is clear, the video is clear. There's no shot that like is out of focus, for example. Like, everything. Man, very minimal mistakes. Very minimal mistakes. We got away virtually unscathed, which is just, again, a miracle. Wow, I love what these two nodes just bring. That's really nice. Again, darken it. Like, that's what I'm talking about. I wanted a dark image. This is what we filmed. That's the darkness I'm looking for. Now, I guess... Oh, yeah, even that little log wheel does the trick. Let's... Yep, I'm all done with the log. Okay. Cineon really smooths it out again. Again, I don't know how much of a fan I am of the lows, what it does to the lows exactly, but we will address that later. And then film the split toning. I like what it's doing here. Where do I go? Split tone. So, oop, I had the right angle. Yeah, just wanted to pivot it differently. So, yeah, I like what it's doing here. And just a little bit. Take some of the, yeah, man. Yeah, dude. It just never ceases to amaze me. I get this, I just get that feeling of, what do you call it? It's just satisfying. Just satisfying to see these come together. So, and then final contrast, I'll probably just do something like, where are we? Literally just something like that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start doing that actually before I drive myself crazy. Just gonna add that last bit of contrast, pivot it to where I want to pivot it to. Literally just that. Almost like you know what you're doing, a real filmmaker over here. Yeah, man. I will say, you don't just try to make a movie and then the first thing you try works out. Like, I can't even begin to tell you how many things I've tried to do that, yeah, didn't work out. Literally just failed. Didn't come to fruition. Whatever, like, actors bailed, whatever it is. I know what that's like. So, I'm just lucky, man. Okay, whoa, reset that. There we go. Yeah, it just darkens it to where I think it should be, personally. Here, I might do the same. Where do I go? I believe it. Yeah, man. Paulo, how you doing, dude? Good to see you. This guy, Paulo, he made a really good movie. I mean, I can't tell you that I understood every word that was spoken. It's not in English, but visually speaking and the flow of it, I thought it was great. Yeah, see, that just kind of eliminates all the air in the image. Bring it to the floor, bring it to the floor. Why does that look like that? Yeah, no, I'm gonna take that out. Just wanna... Yep. Welcome to the stream. We are grading color. It'd be great to make subtitles for it. Yeah. Yeah, that would be awesome. I know a lot of people who enjoy, you know, not English movies that that are just subbed. I've watched a few that I like would consider some of my favorite movies. Yeah, it would definitely get a way larger audience, for sure, man. One of my favorite movies is Parasite. Now, just off the top of my head, I loved that movie, and that's Korean, I believe. So... Okay. Yeah, it's wild how important that is to me. Yeah, that's just better. Bring it to the floor. Much, much nicer. Here too, similar, very, very similar thing where I just bring it down. Bring it down. Right there. This looks like it could use log, no? No, it's freaking good. Okay, cool. And then we're back there. Okay, I'm not going to bother with the beginning of the film. Let's move on. Love this shot, dude. She's like, huh? Yeah, very, very good. Okay, now we got a bunch of shots of him. That ain't it. Let's start from scratch, shall we? Start from scratch. Yeah, thank you, Paulo. Thank you. This was actually day one of shooting. So pretty much means it's the worst the movie looks. Like, we got better at what we were doing as we went. Yeah, it's a big node tree, but it's nothing crazy. Don't be intimidated. It's simply, it's this large because of the extent of the project I'm working on. So it's not for every shot, but it's for every shot. I don't use every node in every shot, but there are 1,000 shots in this film. So, you know, gonna need to, yeah. Gonna need as much as I need. And I'm not switching node trees or anything like that. Like, this is the one I'm running with. Dang, that white, bro. That white is insane. Really good way to work with it. Yeah. What the maze is that? Ecstasy. What's up, man? That's funny. Yep, it's a labyrinth. That looks better. It's like a nod root, not a nod tree. You're funny. You're funny. Yeah, no, I know it's a lot. I know it's a lot. Hear me out. It's nude. Bro, spell it right. Alright, we're just gonna single out his face, to be honest. Single out his face. Because that robe is wild. Yeah, I did a lot of research on this node tree. I have it exactly the way I want it to be. Your flip phone video was fire, loved it. I share the same thoughts, but I don't think I can drop the phone entirely. Yeah, no, I hear you. I do appreciate that though. Something I've been wanting to talk about for a while, because I just feel like, you know, it's really not the end of the world downgrading. I literally have a smartphone right here. It's just not the phone I use for calls and texts and stuff. Something I use as a utility tool or whatever. It's a piece of garbage. It's an old phone, but does the trick. All right, I might need to start from scratch with all these. Okay, so wow, all right, let's turn that down. Come on now. There. Okay, and then in the HDR, let's reset that. Let's bring that down a bunch. Oh yeah, that really cleans it up. Cleans it up nice. Yeah, cleans it up real nice. And then I guess I kind of just want to take these lows and just turn them down a bunch. I'm color grading some S-Log3 footage, but I don't really have a proper node tree set up. Do you have any tips on workflow? As far as I know, man, you pop open, you got your CST, you go into DaVinci Wide Gamut, DaVinci Intermediates, you have a bunch of dynamic range, and then you do everything you do, and then you end by turning it back into Rec 709, and then your final little touch-ups after the fact. What else did I learn? Yeah, you just do your balancing, you do a bit of other tweaking, and then you hit the Rec 709, and then you add a bit of a look. That's pretty much it. These parallel nodes, I mean, it looks complicated. It's not too bad. They design apps and phones with the same tactics as casinos. Yeah, swiping motion is addictive. That's why every single app since Angry Birds incorporates a swipe, provides the most. I didn't know the swipe thing was really the thing that does it, but yeah, I believe it, man. It's the you don't get to see what's next until you do the motion. Yeah, man, it's wild. They're so good. They're so good at getting you hooked on it, man. So the actual look is done after the last CST. Paulo, yes. As far as I know, that's how you're supposed to do it. I could be wrong, but I looked it up online. That's essentially how you're supposed to do it. But yeah, I understand that people will do whatever they can to pretty much harvest my attention for money. And it's not good for me. And so, yeah, whatever I could do to... And I can't control myself. I'm a freaking Neanderthal. I got this 2 million-year-old brain that just wants... Yeah, just doesn't... Will scroll and look and find and seek and whatever forever. Wow, does that ever really... Okay, that's a little bit too much green. There we go. That's good. Yeah, thank you. I'll try that now. Yeah. Yeah. Good luck. And... Oh my gosh. Yo, thank you for the follow. Means a lot, man. In fact, let me go here and pop that up. Above all that. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, thank you for the follow, man. Glad you're enjoying the Twitch content. Okay, so that's essentially where I want it to be. The only thing I would say is in HDR, let's add a bit of color. Tiny bit of color. Where's that? Okay, yeah. Tiny bit of color like that. Might be a little too much even. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Okay, so Cineon. Oh, there's something wrong. Fruit Ninja, Temple Run, Subway Surfers, Angry Birds. They do the trends. They the trendsetter. Yeah, dude. That's crazy. And that was so long ago. That was so long ago, too. That's crazy, though. The real trendsetters. Alright, what am I trying to do here? Yep. Okay, so that's the color I don't like. That's better. Okay, let's see what that split tone's doing. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, and then final contrast. I'm not sure what's going on there. Reset that, yep. I mean, that's pretty much it, right? I mean, there's something about it though. Here, I want to see side by side. So she's there and he's like, hello? What's that skin tone like? Could it just be that, it could just be that I don't like how saturated all that is. Let's see what we could do here. Yo, that's wild, eh? There ain't much going on in an image like this. It's very one-dimensional. So just a global desaturation? It might also be that, yeah. Yeah, that looks pretty solid. How long you streaming for? Well, it's been 2 hours. I was thinking 3 hours tonight. Something like that. I typically stream... Yeah, I typically stream every day. Every day for about 3 hours, something like that. The other day I did like 4.5 hours, so I guess it depends on how I'm feeling. I can't spend too long on one shot though, I'll go crazy. I'll literally come back and I'll know what to do. That is the problem with color grading. Okay, so now we're back here. Let's start at the beginning. Square one. Oh, that's wild what that does, eh? Like, is there any information here? First of all, there isn't much to salvage anyways. But, wow. Okay, I like that it's dark. Much prefer it like that. How long would it take to edit an entire 2-hour film? Oh, man. It's so hard to estimate, but if I had to guess 2 hours doing how we did it, it would take about 4 months for the rough cut. Probably about 3 weeks at least for sound design. Color grading, I still don't know. It might take about 6 months. Maybe longer. You're one guy. Something like that. It's a lot, but it depends, man. I mean, like, the way we filmed it is I quite literally had to, like, fix acting errors and rearrange sentences and stuff because of the acting, but also because I didn't like the script, because I was picky, and I did a lot of weird edits. But for a lot of editors, it's just they get a shot list, they have all the shots they need in the order, and they just kind of piece it together, you know? So I guess it depends on... that. What is this? That's dark. Yeah, keep that dark. I like that. Did you get a letterbox yet? Oh, Cedric, yes I did. Here, this is my name. That's the same account I made forever ago. I just didn't log in until now. Pretty much. Can I increase the contrast? No. Don't want to go too hard. That really brings out a lot of color too, eh? Interesting. Okay. HDR really does a thing. Again, I mean, I didn't really change the look of these scenes a whole lot. You know, it's possible that I could go in here and really get wild with the colors, and not that I really want to do that, but that is, oh yeah, that's log, yeah, so you can get wild with it. Not gonna do that, but just a thought. I think I dig this look though. Cedric, now that you're here, please give feedback on color grading, please. This is probably the shot I'm like least happy with for some reason, but the rest I'm enjoying. Am I ready for that yet? Let's see. That is totally log. Just seeing, yeah, it does help just a little. Take some of the air out of there. Okay. Now, Cineon. Too much saturation in the skin tones. Tone that down just a little bit. Looks good. Just a little bit. Yep. She's less on fire. So is the wood. The wood looks better. Okay. Now, Cineon. Solid. Wouldn't change a thing. And the split tone. Wow, split tone really pops these colors. Almost too much, but we'll see. Pivot. Less, yeah, a little crazier of a pivot would be good. And that pops the colors down. And now we have, whoa. Now I just take it and put it on the floor. Right there. Okay. How do we feel about this? He reaches out. Now I could go into HSV sat and boost it. Versus that. Yeah, it looks a little desaturated, but at the same time, if it's like at this level. No, it is where it is. I'm not gonna mess around too much right now, but yeah, I like where that sits. This is gonna be a long project, man, because I'm gonna change my mind and then go back and then change my mind and so on and so forth. But point is, we are starting. Okay, now with the old handshake. Beautiful. Let's fix this exposure. One thing I want though is I want this to be lit up. Maybe not just highlights, like all of it, yeah. Yeah, keep that lit up. And then I suppose just kind of this, and then take, well actually wait, I might as well just do a shape. So much easier to do a shape. It'll be easy, just kind of like this. Boom. And anything that's soften it like crazy. Yep. And then anything that's outside, turn it down a bit. Beautiful. Okay. Good. Continuing on, second contrast. Pop that up, pivot it this way, yeah. I don't like the way it's breaking the colors of the lamp there. Might want to power window it, to be honest. Yeah, it's looking like it. Because I like what it's doing here. Very good. Very good. Next, curves. Maybe we could mess around a little bit. HDR, I certainly like what it's doing, but it's overdoing. Yeah, because I like a little bit of the warmth from the light. And then the highlights down a bit. What's that doing to the lows? Okay, I see. I see. HDR just kind of corrects it a little bit. Yeah, I like that look. I like that look. Now, check the log. Might be a little warm. But oh yeah, it's a little bit on the warm side. I'm gonna redo that. Let's move it down. Something like that. Looks better. Looks a lot better. Cool. Next, we have Cineon. And that just kind of... It's a good little touch up. And then the split tone. Which is... It might be the thing that I don't like, but also I like what it's doing. It's just... I don't know. Let's see where it's at. Yeah. Might be that I don't like the purplish bit. Okay, so give it a little bit. And yeah, I mean, dude, look at what the split tone is doing to this light. It's just fixing it. Like it's smoothing. It's making it all smooth. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and then a bit of... Yeah, bring the lows down to earth. Maybe not too low. I mean, that's very down to earth. Just enough. Yep. Yep, that looks good to me. Yeah, man. I mean, that's a pretty... From here to there... I guess... Okay, I'm trying to address what my problem is with these colors. Is he kind of yellow? I don't know what he is. Yeah, he might be a little yellow. I don't know if that's something we could change. Obviously, I know he's not supposed to look good, like he's freaking kidnapped and stuff, but... It's always here, I wish... So that's... Yeah, no. And that's after everything, eh? Is there a log? Let's see. Yeah, the log definitely helps in my opinion. Yeah, I just feel better about this shot when it's in log like that. The color of the robe here is different from here, so maybe in this HDR we can yeah, it definitely conflicts with the skin tones, just a little. Alright, the other thing I'm going to do then, if that's the case, do a little bit of keying. Never hurt nobody. Let's see. Yeah, a little bit of keying, never hurt no one. Right there. Wow, everything is in that same range, eh? Even the door behind him. That's wild. Okay, we'll denoise it a bit. Just go here and we'll kind of play around. Dance party. Skinny glutton, I like the contradiction going on there. Thank you, thank you. You're the first person to comment on that. No one ever comments on that. What is it? Okay, maybe something like that. Change the range. Maybe not. Oh yeah, it kind of works. Kind of does exactly what I want it to do, but is it breaking the image in any way? No, I don't see that. Pudge in the house. Pudge in the house. So what's the plan, Cedric? What the heck is happening, bro? Okay. Turn that off. What the hell? Here we go. Yeah, it's the only clip I'm iffy about. Is this one right here. Yeah, bro. I'm just I'm streaming for the next 40 minutes, maybe. Jenny C. Yeah, very unique and creative name. Love it. Okay. Maybe this one will be a bit better. Wow, so many nodes. Okay, starting with exposure. Wow, that is so bright. Is that how we did it? Wow. Yeah, I ate dinner, playing PSP, vibing, so I'm good. Sounds good. Yeah, you guys are good to come pretty much whenever. I'm just here streaming, so. I'll be done, yeah, in like a half hour or so. 35, 38 minutes, something like that. That's my plan. Okay, whoa, what is going on? There we go. No, that's not right. That's right. Yeah, wow, dude. The contrast. Okay, studying, I think so whenever. Okay, sounds good. Oakley Dokley Unk. Do not call me Unk. You know it's Papa. That's my real name. I think I'm going crazy. Just finished studying. Gotcha. Okay. Nope. Never will call you Papa. That is unfortunate. All my friends call me Papa. All right. Very good. Oh, that's a really short, really short shot there. I don't think it needs as strong as a vignette. I think I just wanted to pop him out a bit. Yep, just wanted to pop him out a bit and then contrast some more. Let's see. Contrast, pivot. Where do I want it? Right there. That's good. HDR looks good to me. It's just a little too much color, dude. And it's wild how much. Yeah, tone that down a bit. Maybe that's what I hate about this shot, eh? No, that's not it. It's something else. I don't know what it is, bro. No one. Who is it? Ben. Every time I see him, he calls me Papa. Every single time. So, you're wrong about that. That's okay. Cedric says no one calls you that though. Just no, like they do. They do. You guys just aren't around to like see it happen or to hear it happen. Ben calls every guy Papa. Does he know? Does he know? That is funny. Okay. Looks good to me. I don't know what else I would change about this. Looks pretty solid, I suppose. Yep, the color of that Cineon. Wow. Just kind of the... Yeah. Fine, Cameron, they call you Papa. You win, Unk. Please don't. You guys are funny. Okay, this might be too much. I don't even know. Because that's not, like, that's not really what it's supposed to be. It's just it's such a low, heavy shot, right? Is that, or am I tripping? Is that just what Cineon film, am I doing this right? Rack 709. Let's see here. Input, yeah. I mean, yeah. Did I? What's going on there, man? DaVinci? I'm learning, okay? I'm learning. Yeah, no, it's just too much. Whoa! Holy cow, Weenith. Weenith, whoever that is. What a strange name. Never heard that one before. Yep. Thanks for the follow, Weenith. Appreciate the support, Weenith. Means a lot to me. Weenith. Means a lot. Is that? Nah, man, it's got like a purple undertone. I don't like that. There we go, that's better. Whoa, whoa. What is going on with the audio? That is strange. Okay. That's better. Cool. Yeah, add a little bit of something. This might be what I hate about this. Yeah, I think it is. Oh. Yeah, so that's, we want that undertone. And then just add a little bit, right? Or am I wrong? Or is it like too much? Yeah, well, it's too pivoted, that's for sure. Let's pivot it back. Something like that. I'm still not satisfied with that shot for some reason. It's all good, it's all good. And then add the contrast. Looks good to me. Cool. Solid. I'm starting to second guess a shot like this. Damn, bro, this is color grading. It's endless. Yeah, so I don't want that purple pivot. I want something more like cyan. Yeah. This is better. Then we have a good balance like that. Just give it a little. It's alright. It's alright. I mean, it's better than what it was, but it's alright. So he shakes her hand. She decides to shake it. And we're back at square one. Let's see how we're gonna do this. Whoa, that's bright, man. Is that how we filmed it? Goodness gracious. Okay, I'm gonna focus on her because we'll darken him. That's essentially where I want it to be, yeah. I think so. Let's fix that color. So that's the robe. Yep, that's looking white. Good. Weenith, did you rearrange the office? It's kind of always being rearranged just a little bit. But But yeah, I put a desk back there, and we were doing studio stuff the other day. I was recording music today with Cuckoo. So there's always stuff. But no, not a big rearrange. My desk is in the same place. I don't know if I'm gonna move my desk. I think it's like kind of perfect, if you ask me. Oh, maybe that's what I hate about this shot, is all that, like, that's too dark. Yeah, that's better. It's the lighting. If it's the lighting that's bugging you, nothing you can do about it. It's coming from the wrong side. Yeah, lighting is lighting. It's not much you can do. At least for the drama of the grade. Yeah, I mean, you could shape it a little, but it'll only get you so far. Again, I'm really just focused on her because I'm gonna just power window the heck out of him. Here. Yeah, looks good. Okay. Let's do it. Here, I just want easy peasy, bring him down a bit, nothing crazy. He's still bright, But if I hover, he's here. He's still the brightest thing in the image, so it's not a big deal. Yes? Oh yeah, I will. Hell yeah, I will.
We cut up a lot.
Two whole zucchinis.
Dang, bro.
Yeah.
I won't say no. Are you like sauteing that shit?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, yeah. Cool.
Olive oil for you.
Oh yeah, dude. Sweet. Thank you guys.
Also, I'm gonna make the chili soon.
Oh, it's happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna do your own pot. So
Oh, it'd be insane. No, and I could even give you cash or something if you want.
I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
My chili.
Sweet. Thank you.
Do you know? Did it ever...
No, I think it's... Oh, maybe it did. I gotta ask my dad.
Right.
Because I don't know.
Did you ask him last month?
Yeah, but I forget. It's a blur, dog. It came out of my... Like, I worked for him, so it kind of came out of that, but... Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'll ask him.
Right.
Because I think it did. I don't know how much, but I think it did. 2%, 2.5%, I believe it is.
Okay.
So...
Yeah.
It's going good. Yeah, we're streaming. We're color grading. No, it's all good. We're in the color grading process. I'll talk to you about soundtrack because we're cooking.
Send me your YouTube.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
I'll send it to you.
Subscriber.
Hell yeah. Oh, the roommate's cooking me bok choy, I guess. So that's fun. Just gonna send Lauren the stream here. I think that's her thing. Yep. So I don't forget. There you go. Boom. Okay. What the hell, bro? I didn't change the thumbnail. Here, I'm changing the thumbnail right now. I forgot to change the thumbnail, dude. That's the thumbnail, bro. I hope it works out. Let me see if that thumbnail change works out. So none of this is graded. So let's go back. Let's go back to the color grading bits here. This is where I left off. There's something about it, man. I'm definitely gonna... Something about it. There we go. Change the thumbnail. It's better now. Okay, so... We're providing a good foundation, though, at the very least. Yeah, we'll use those. Yep, that'll help actually. Okay, so basically what we normally do is we hit up Cineon, film, and that. Only this is our final contrast, so let's turn that up a bit. I just want to take the lows and like accentuate. Yeah, kind of like that. Kind of like that, yeah. And then that's pretty much what we did, right? Yeah, only like I hate that look. It's tricky, bro. This auto white balance is a nightmare actually because it changes in every single clip. So wait, before I apply these things, what does that look like? It looks like that. Here we might grab a bit of the we might do that. There is no, oh, I see. Okay. And then what is off about this? Something's just way off. These, I will say, oddly enough, this is like the hardest scene to grade, like genuinely. Yeah, we might want to cool down the background there a little, right? This is by far the hardest scene to grade. Because I've done some grading on some other shots and it was so much easier. This is just tricky. Yeah, and I'm not, I believe this last node, and okay, so this is kind of where I would, yeah, bring down her shirt some. It's mostly just a color thing, man. Like it's a kind of an exposure thing. Like why? I would almost prefer something more like this as opposed to something warm. Like I like how this looks. It's not warm per se. It's kind of in this greenish realm. Yeah, even here it starts to look too warm. So perhaps I'll go in my HDR and I'll take to focus the eye. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I probably will do a bit of that. Probably will. I think I just want a secondary color adjustment. Pudgy and said hello. Carlos says hi. Carlos says hi. So probably here. I need a few other nodes. We need more. So probably here. I'll go in and yeah, kind of cool it down a little bit, man. Make it match this a little bit. Yeah, okay, that's what's bugging me. All right, we're on to something. Now, this would mean that this log might need to fix this a bit. Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah, that just kind of saved it for me, you know? And now in here and here. Yeah, that's so much better. Okay. So that's kind of the problem here too, is that it's kind of like that, yeah. This I kind of like, but I will adjust it slightly. Yep, cool it down just a little bit, just like that. And this HDR, I might just take that out, like, yeah. Okay, the problem is the color, man. For sure, because the exposure ain't my problem. Pudge, when's the next vlog? It's been 4 months. Carlos is waiting, dude. That's hilarious. Okay, that's good. This I like. I almost want to make it even cooler if possible. Nothing too crazy, but yeah, kind of colder. Yep. that I like. This, maybe in the same realm. Oh, it's not. Yeah, no, it's this one here. My bad. There we go. No, I like that the way it is. I'm not going to mess with that. This, we need just a bit of... Yeah, there's something about that that I like. Could just be like a taste thing, but genuinely... So if I go to my HDR, we'll take that down. Yep. Gotcha, gotcha. Yes. Okay. I much prefer where that's at. I don't know about y'all, but much prefer where that is at. Oh, I don't mind burnt pancake. What are you, insane? You actually watched it? That's wild. And soon, potentially soon. The next vlog has to start off with you making pancakes, listening to Stacy's mom. I love that song. Take his advice, man. He's a consumer of the content. He knows what he wants. Okay, this I want to boost her up just a little bit even. Yeah, a little bit more. Here, let's affect the colors a bit. Yeah, to me, that just looks more balanced. Way more balanced. Now, here it's all warm all of a sudden, so that's something we gotta... Yeah, we've like changed our mind 10 times throughout the scene. That's okay. It's not a big deal. Yeah, again, I like what the Cineon is doing, so... And we might add more of a stylized look later, but this is supposed to be just like a, you know, a chill scene. It's not supposed to be anything crazy. This, does it have an HDR thing? It does. That's the real problem. Yeah, that's the real problem. Moving on, that looks good. Looks good, looks good. Here we have, yep. Just as I thought. It's a little tricky, but I dig. Here, we'll turn that off. That's good. We need to power this out. Like, that's so white, bro. And then just HDR wheel that stuff just like that. Balance it out. Yep, that's good. And we'll track it. Good. Next, this is very green, but you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So let's start from the top here. I didn't balance out these colors right. Not good enough. Like, yes, his robe is white, but also I think this is a bit blue in nature. Oh, and yeah, his robe isn't totally white even just yet. Yeah, so the shirt came off a bit blue, actually. More blue than I thought it would be. Speaking of, Cam, I'm kind of inspired to make a short similar to Interstellar. I got a few spot inspos that I can pull off. Dude, that's pretty cool. Please do it, man. Follow the inspiration. For sure. Oh, what did I do there? Well, no wonder. Now it's all blue. Yeah, okay, one sec. Yeah, everything's different lighting, man. This is a tricky one. Because now... Oh yeah, and his robe will look blue indeed. Okay. Yeah, this is a problem I think that color curves must solve. and a bit of just overall color, kind of like where I want. So this is here, the scene. Okay. Yeah, we're on to something. Kind of looking at the air. Yep, just kind of tones it down a bit. I like that. Yeah, he saw it in theaters, dude. That's so cool. That would have been a wild, wild experience. Cineon. Split tone. That is the exact color we're looking for. Give it a little bit of something. And then we're gonna need second contrast, of course. And oh, we're in log. Okay. Pivot down like crazy and contrast it. Yeah. Okay. Now looking at that second contrast, I dig. Wow, oh, we really redeemed this shot, I will say. I do much prefer this look. It's kind of the look I envisioned going in. Now again, she is very like kind of skin tones are kind of all over the place. There's a bit of like blush here. Then you've got, yeah. Let's see what we can do with some curves. So yeah, we could just make her look sickly. That's a lot of fun. Yeah, so I like to take it through both extremes. Here she looks sick. Here she looks purple. And we just kind of... So... Looks... I didn't do too much. I did like literally a -4 rotate. Yeah, I mean, look at the vector scope. It just cleans it up a tiniest bit. Looks better. I trust the vector scope, not my own eyeballs. You know what I'm saying? You never trust your own eyeballs. They're never right. Eyeballs are just wrong most of the time. Very good. Same thing. Dance party. And then we come back because you got to kind of shake. You got to shake yourself out of it and just follow the vector scope. Yep. And all of a sudden, her skin is kind of where it should be. Although I almost prefer it before. This doesn't. This is a weird one. This curve is acting very strange. I'm just gonna turn that off. Not gonna bother. It's a weird curve. What is this color doing? I don't even know anymore. All right, moving on. Yeah, it goes from this kind of cozy living room vibe into the dining room where, yeah. Okay. And then I guess the only other thing would be to take it down a notch. It's a little oversaturated, right? Now, does this look blue? No, it doesn't. We're good. Oh man, is color grading ever a trip, dude? Again, we've got the foundation. We're working on the foundation. All right, back to where we started. Time is it? Oh man, we're done in 10 minutes here. Ten minutes. Yeah, that looks about right. Yeah, looks about right. Cool. So now let's power window this man out. I was messing with some HDR, wasn't I? Okay, second contrast. Oh yeah. A little bit of HDR. Color curves, tone it down a bit. Almost too much desaturation there. I don't even know if it's desaturation I need as much as I just need a good log wheel. Just a good log wheel. Close, not exactly. Oh yeah, you just see on the waveform what it does. Cleans that up real nice. Okay. Almost at 3 hours. How long more are we going for? 3 hours is as long as we're going today. I'm gonna shut it off after that. That is my plan. Yeah, we are pretty much in the world of cyan. Pretty much. Need to go probably to here. Let's tone it that way. Good. Very nice, very nice. Last bit of contrast here. Oh yeah, dude. I mean, looks pretty interesting. I suppose we can try see about a little power window here. I don't know if that would be like if there would be a point to that, but we'll see. I don't know. It might be a good idea. Might want to kind of exaggerate the quality of this light. And then perhaps add a glow. Am I on the right? Yeah, I am. Okay. Then add a little glow, maybe. Not like that. I think you're supposed to do power window after the glow, aren't you? That is what it is. Maybe we could do both. Like this. Maybe. Ooh, go back. There we go. Just realized the color grading live thumbnails kind of slap. Thanks, man. I'm glad you noticed. I worked hard on those. And by hard, I mean I did it. What the hell, bro? Can you not what's going on? I'm trying to have a... Yeah, what? Trying to have a power window for a glow effect, but it's just not working like that. Whatever. That does look better though, doing it like that. So He is sweating. Cool. It's good. Here we have again, kind of, you know. Interesting grade. So it's definitely like paying attention to all the different areas. Yeah, I mean, it looks cool. Looks cool. It wasn't filmed with the, like, it really... there's a lot of things I would change. There's a lot of things I would change about how we film this. But you do what you can with what you have, man. Do what you can with what you have. Cool. Some heavy vignetting going on there. Yeah, I thought so too. A little too intense. Like, I don't, you know, I don't like heavy vignetting. In fact, I find it very just like off-putting, you know? It's not very natural. There's already a vignette kind of going on, so I don't need to exaggerate it. Not necessary. Here, there's a weird, oh, is it this? Okay, this is the blue that's in our image. Wonder what the hell. A little bit more. A little bit less. That's good. That's good, that's good, that's good. Okay, so... yeah, power windows. Let's see what we can do. Again, I ain't messing around too much. Just wanna... you know, just have a little bit of a boost for her face. More like that. Here we go. And then, here, okay. So that boosts it up for sure. Second contrast. I dig that. Let's hit our HDR. I like what that's doing. What exactly is it doing? It's just doing a bit of contrast work, of course. I like the smoothing out of that, but yeah. Let's move on. Yeah, so these two nodes really do a lot of work. Hey, what's going on, Nick? Crazy node tree, I know. It's really just set up because I'm working on a feature film with a lot of shots. So it's giving me pretty much everything I need for the entire film, all in one tree. Not that I use every single node. In fact, I really just use like less than half of them. But yeah, it gives me a lot of variety to play around with. And I ain't changing the node tree for the rest of the project, so this growth is crazy. I'd average 300 subs within the next 3 streams. Very happy. Oh yeah, thank you. It's cool to see, eh? Like I don't know where you were, Carlos, where I was when you joined, but yeah, 200 subs is wild. I haven't shared anything. It's very rare that people I know tune in. It's literally strangers. It's kind of cool. But you know, I'm glad that people care, that like it's something that can be valuable for people, because you were at less than 100. Wow, that's crazy. It's just cool to meet people like such as yourself, man. People like us, if you know what I mean by that. People like us. People who love film. Okay, final contrast. We'll just... get rid yeah, I don't like messing in curves when it's Rec 709. It's a nightmare. We'll really just we'll go and we'll take what we have, and instead of it being up here, we'll move it down there. That's all. Nothing crazy. So that look to that look. Pretty good. Pretty shot matched if you ask me, man. Pretty shot matched. Yeah, this was a great stream. You saw me struggle like the whole time. But that's how color grading is for me. It's not it's not really a fun thing. It's rewarding when it's done, but man, is it ever yeah. So I kind of just want to go look at the scene that I just color graded. Again, you're gonna see like a black box there or whatever. Just ignore the black box. Just looking at this, it looks good. It's that super dark vibe that I was looking for. This shot I was really happy with. Very, very happy with. Thank you, Pudge. Thank you. Really appreciate the feedback. Because again, I'm so unsure. Yeah, I love the tones. I'm very happy with it so far. Yep, everything's working out just as planned. Love it. Again, it's a little slow, but it will be. He shuts the door. Everything's okay. Shot matched pretty well too. The blues are just chef's kiss. Yeah, man. Thank you. I'm seeing what you're seeing. This is all great. Didn't overdo the warmth in this room. And now, yeah, this shot again can use a bit of tweaking. This one here. This one I'm happy with. Just looks like just an old house. Yep, they're shaking hands. I might want to shot match the skin on there. I like that shot. That shot's just fine. Again, it might be a little bit too intense in the look department, but I am digging where it's at right now. For this project, you know, I've got different tastes. There are different looks that I like, but for a project like this, yeah. And that's what I have to work on still. Anyways, thank you to the 11 people who are watching right now. That's unreal. One person on Twitch. And everyone liking the video and subscribing and all that. Really appreciate it. I'm just happy that content like this that I would already be doing is useful for people. Close up for glasses. Love that shot. Yeah, me too. It's one of my favorites. But yeah, we're making progress. Good 3 hours put in today. Off stream. I'm working on soundtrack and stuff like that. So a lot of things in the works, man. Once we're done color grading, we'll be working on a trailer. So, but we'll be color grading for quite some time. We're at shot 47 out of 1,000. So a lot of shots to come still. Carlos, I will see you tomorrow. And everybody else, Pudge, whoever else is in here still. You guys are great. Appreciate you. Thanks for the support. And yeah, man, we're making a movie. It's really exciting. Have a good day. Have a good rest of your night.